Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of All About Moments. Today, oh my gosh, please pardon me just repeating myself as oh my. Today we have a very special guest with us here. Ronzina is with us today, so let's give her a clap, snap.
Oh my God. I'm such a fan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to be here. This is my first time doing anything like this, so I'm excited.
Wow, what an
Oh my
honor.
God, really?
Yay.
Yes.
Oh my God. I thought
I
you'd be
haven't
interviewed all
done
the
the
time.
only
Like,
thing I've done is the Tamron Hall show for interview wise, but I've not done
Mm-hmm.
any podcasts, so I'm excited.
oh,
Yay.
I'm happy to be here first.
I know, right? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely excited. And the topic, we thought about you when we thought about this topic, because I know we said we're figuring out as we go, confidence growth and laughing through chaos. And honestly, what we see online with you, we can see like you're doing your thing, but you also bring some questions. And sometimes I feel like your questions may not be like, you're probably not trying to make it funny, but it becomes funny and becomes somebody to think like, wait, that's true. So we're excited for that. And to be honest, life does not come with a clear roadmap. Sometimes we have to just figure it out as we're going with responsibilities, learning lessons, and trying to laugh through the chaos along the way. So with this episode, y'all, I hope we're excited to embrace this journey, grow with us, and join us for an honest conversation filled with laughter, growth, and real-time moments. So Ronzina, again, just saying hello.
Hello.
So definitely want to just start with the first question. Tell us about you.
Honestly, I'm not that interesting. I'm a mom of two, 3 and 5. I've been married for about 7 years now, so I just started content creating about 2 years ago. And honestly, I did not expect it to become what it is, but I'm grateful for it. And I am just now trying to transition into like stand-up comedy. That way I can kind of bring my personality away from just behind the screen. And I'm just working on my anxiety there. But yeah, I'm just a regular person trying to make it.
Where are you doing your comedy shows? If I can ask.
We're doing it at the Mic Drop in Detroit on June 20th. And honestly, I was shocked when Desiree asked me if I would be a part of it because I've never actually done any stand-up comedy. But I feel like now that we're practicing, I've gotten wonderful friends out of it, which I don't make friends often just because I'm very like a homebody. I know people think, oh, you have a big personality, so you must be extroverted, but I'm very introverted. So it makes it difficult to transition when people already have like a preconceived notion for you. So that's just me in a nutshell.
Are you going to do another one or just the first?
This is my first one. I've already been asked to be a host for another comedy show in February of next year. So I'm really hoping that once people can kind of see, okay, she is starting to get comfortable on stage and hey, she's actually pretty funny. I'm hoping that makes it where I'll get more bookings and things like that because I feel like the more you're in those type of circles, the easier it becomes.
So how did you know that using your authentic life experiences would be like really good content?
I didn't know that the actual like real life content would be the best one. I used to kind of do a lot of content. I never wanted to be like placed inside of a bubble. I'm too free spirited for that. So I was like, I don't want a niche. I want to just put random content up. And I did that. And I realized the content that when I'm just being a mom and I'm tired and it's a lot more relatable. Like, hey, yeah, I'm just a regular person who has to still go to work 5 days a week like everyone else. And so when you start realizing like, hey man, we all out here having a hard time. Let's just laugh about it. Cause I I can't be too serious.
Yeah.
Right,
We
right.
got that's why we got this depression real bad. We like, nah, let's figure out a
Mm-hmm.
way to just so once I started noticing that content was better and more people related to that, I just shifted over to that more than just
Right.
I used to post 5 times a day. Like no matter what, I
Oh wow.
posted 5 videos a day. And by the end of the week, I was burnt out. So I was like, how can
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
do better? Because I'm
Right.
like, I can't work this much and still think every video is going to do good. So I
That's
still
right.
have videos
Mm-hmm.
that fail. And I appreciate when the videos fail because I'm able to look at them and see, like, I analyze my videos that are failures to me. Like, to other people, 100,000 views might be like, oh, but for me, I know that's failure. So I'm like, okay, what did I do wrong here? So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what made me start learning how to navigate social media a little bit better.
Right.
Yeah, and you're doing a great
And
job
I
as well.
feel.
We appreciate that for sure. People need that
Mm-hmm.
laughter and happiness and joy just to get by through a
Mm-hmm.
day. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
your, seconds
Yes.
of videos or minutes of videos to make someone, day brighter, that's all we need, honestly. So you're already doing the
Yes.
work of the Lord, girl. You're doing
That
it.
that means
Mm-hmm.
so much to me because my first degree was in psychology. So mental health for me is very important. And so,
Okay.
especially
Mm-hmm.
now that we've gotten older and I have kids and I'm trying to make sure that I go to therapy so that I'm the
Hmm.
best mommy that I can be to them.
That's right.
And it's like when you get online and you hear people say, like, hey, thank you for just sharing your life with us. Even if it's like no one sees my
Yeah.
kids, no one sees my husband really. So realistically, I'm able to control the narrative that a lot of people kind of can spin.
Yes.
Hmm.
And I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
best part that I like about being a content creator. Like I'm able to be my own boss. It's like I just get to be myself. And sometimes those thoughts are left field because I'm because I'm ADHD. I can't think like that. I need 10 thoughts at once.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need those
Yeah.
thoughts.
Yeah. I was gonna say definitely laughing through the pain because I think a lot of people are really like struggling right
Hmm.
now
Yeah.
with where the
Right.
world is at right now. You know, rent is high, mortgage is high. We're talking about the grocery, gas, and then being a parent and then working at jobs that you don't see connection or you don't feel like you're being treated with respect. And so like really
Hmm.
coming to your videos and you can relate so much. Like you're not a lot of people who do content creators, they like place their videos in certain places. They want to place it where they're waking up in the morning and they got perfect. You're just like relatable, and I think that's why your
Hmm.
videos have done so well because when I watch it, it's like yes, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like you're right in my head,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Yep.
that's why I always stay in my
Mm.
moo See?
What? Now that's relatable right there. Now that's real. That's
Yeah.
right.
relatable.
As soon as I
Right.
walk in the house,
Yes.
moo.
Mm.
So I think I did want to also say one thing I like is whenever you're in the pantry, I feel like you have pantry moments. I call them pantry. I know you don't call them, but pantry moments because you're just in there and you just start saying some. So I wanted to ask you, like, if it's possible, could you give us a pantry moment that you had this week?
Oh, my children are just now starting to learn to talk. And I don't mean talk as in, oh, juice please or something. No, I mean as in full sentences. My daughter, she said to me, Mommy, I want to put on your jeans. So I had these jean shorts. I gave them to her. Fine, I don't care. I'm not gonna make a big deal about it. She put them on and she was like, I knew it. These jeans are too big.
Ooh,
No.
She 5.
She's
ooh,
3.
that's
No.
Not the
such a
3 year
pantry
old.
moment.
She's
No,
Nah,
3.
them
she
3 year
knew
olds.
it. She
The
My
three
knew
year olds
it.
can
son
be
is the
ruthless.
5-year-old, and he's that one that like you having a bad day, he's gonna come give you a kiss for your boo boo. My daughter's
Oh.
like, you're having a bad
Yes.
day. Let me make it a little bit
It's like
harder for you, 'cause
Uh,
that's
it's
my
them
girl.
second
But
children.
and I'm sitting
It's
here
second.
like, wait a minute, I've lost 60 pounds. I'm having a conversation at this point because wait a minute, you're not gonna tell me that I'm big.
mhm.
I'm like, girl, I'm about to be in a 2T. I'm smaller than you.
Not a two.
That's how she see.
I
Mm-mm.
said, Mommy, my pants aren't bigger. It's just, Mommy has more to her than what you have because you're small. She was like, I can't wait to be big. I'm gonna be big, just like you in this belly area.
Ooh,
Mhm.
was that a compliment or
Yeah.
like a?
It was
Them
both.
toddlers.
That's
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was a compliment because baby girl got too fast of a
Mm-mm.
metabolism. Ain't never had a belly her whole life. And most of my pantry
Mm-hmm.
moments are with my kids because nine
Mm-hmm.
times out of 10, when I'm in the pantry, it's because my kids are on the other side of the door.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So that's why the pantry is the only place that I know that I can go into. And
Hmm.
most of the time, y'all can't hear them like yelling, screaming, dancing, playing in the background. And I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. Makes
because
sense.
I can't leave
Yeah.
my main job is a stay-at-home mom. So I can't very well just be like, oh, I'm not gonna do my job so I can make videos. I don't care how much money I make on social media. My kids don't care nothing about no money.
Mm-mm.
They
Mhm.
like,
Mm-mm.
girl, I said I needed
Yeah.
pretzels.
Yes.
You need that
So do
attention.
you have certain times that you like that you do film your videos, or you like, oh, this thought this popped up in my head. Let me make a video.
Yep. Soon as the thought pops in my head, I go make a video. If I
Yes.
Okay.
see something on social media that triggers me to be like, oh my gosh, I know I can make this so funny, I'm gonna go do the video. Even if I have to put it in the draft for now because I don't have time to do anything else, I know that if I don't do it now, I'm not gonna do the video.
That's right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Almost like a singer
Hmm.
songwriter. You don't want to wait.
Yeah.
You need to go
Yeah,
ahead and get it
Yeah.
out your head right then.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Are you able just to shoot the video like one time, or do you have to like film it multiple times
Oh,
to
I
like
only
edit?
shoot a video once. That's the downfall, I guess, of I'm not good with scripted content. So if you look at my content,
Mm.
you can tell the ones that are scripted. So when I'm working with brands, of course, sometimes they're giving you scripts. Sometimes they're giving you like, hey, we want
Mm.
you to hit these 3 points by the end of the video. So you do have to come
Mhm.
up with some type of script. I'm not good with
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
scripted or rehearsed content, which is why stand up is such a out of body experience for me because I don't know how to make it funny. I don't know how to make it funnier. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I
Mm-hmm.
just have to think on the fly and go because if I try to rehearse it, it's so many videos that I'm pretty sure would have been great videos, but because I stutter or I have a list, I always try to hide it online because you never know what people are going to pay attention to in a video. I've done videos that were
Mm.
wholesome, like they just make you laugh and make you feel good, and people still in the comments like on something like, "Oh, why does her hair look this way?" And I'm like,
Mm.
that
Really?
ain't got nothing to do with this video,
Nothing to do
Wow.
with
nothing
nothing.
at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to add their 2 cents.
Yeah. How do
Yes.
you well, since you're on that, how do you deal with critique, like criticism, like
Mm-hmm.
people talking about you or?
Take your time.
I will
Hmm.
say this right here.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, when I look at trolls, I think about the fact that you're watching my videos,
Mm.
not the other way around. And
Mm.
so I don't read comments. I stopped reading comments 2 months into content creating.
Oh, that's good to
Um,
know.
I don't care whether they're good or bad. I just don't read them because you can get sucked into like a very dark place. So a lot of the times, like social media highlights the people that's mutuals with you. So I know like these are my friends and I can respond to them and they're not gonna take a comment the left way or anything like that because all it takes is for one person to report your page and now all of a sudden I don't went from a monetized
Yeah.
creator to having to
Mm-hmm.
rebuild my page. And so I try to steer clear of any topics or anything that would hurt people's feelings at all. And I just post how I am on a day-to-day basis. I don't talk politics. I don't talk religion, if you notice. I don't talk about like what's trending in the news today. I don't talk about reality TV and I don't talk about other people. Those are just
Mm-hmm.
hard no's for me. I don't care if someone does something similar to me. Or I remember days I used to cry because people were stealing my content. And now I'm like, I don't care. I think it's flattering.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for
Mm.
it because if people didn't find it funny or if they didn't find it worth
They want to leave.
stealing,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even be where I am. So
That's true.
I think the best thing I could tell people if you're trying to do content creating and you don't have a thick skin, like me, I'm a crybaby. I say that and I'm not joking. I'm either a crybaby or a crash out. And it's either one or two things.
Right. Right. Right.
Small as I am, skinny as I am, I can't be the bigger person no more.
I know that's right.
I like that, yes. No, but it's true though, because I feel like sometimes it's hard when you see people
Mm-hmm.
on social media saying something you want to say something and say, no, you took it the wrong way. But at the same time, you're like, I don't know how are they going to take what I even tell them? Are they going to extend on it?
They choose to have a bad outlook. And so you got people that, people have told me that my husband is going to leave me. People have told me so much stuff about my
Oh,
mom. And my mom be in the comments just
Oh my God.
laughing because,
Um,
people
Wow.
say, oh, I know your mom is so disappointed. What? You mean the mom that stays with me? The mom that lives a life of luxury? She's not mad at all. Matter of fact, she's holding the camera. She's Ike and Tina
We
me
talking
right now.
about
Yeah.
right, like
So
what?
it's just like, stuff like that I feel like deters a lot of people from wanting to be content creators. And for me, I feel like being a content creator has made me the freest I've ever been. I don't
Good.
have to I don't have to hide when I'm having a bad day. And so I like
Mhm.
that. I like not having to interact with people when I don't want to.
That's right. Good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like this world can be a lot, a
Yeah.
lot,
Cool. Yeah.
especially what's going
Yeah.
on. And just, and I've been watching your videos too, and I like it just makes me laugh. I'm like, I know what she's saying is really serious because she's thinking this through and she's telling us what's in her mind, but the way it comes out, I'm like, who thinks of this though? And
Right.
it's a true
Or it's
Yeah.
silly.
thought,
It's the way you
you
Mhm.
put
know?
it. Yeah, it's the way you put it. And I'm like,
Right,
yes. If I was funny, I would say exactly that way.
right, yeah.
Oh,
I was
it's
um,
like,
not funny, haha.
right.
It's funny weird.
Yeah.
Ah,
no, but it's like a funny like thought process, like wait, like it's a logical kind of funny, like wait a minute, she just brought up
Yeah.
something that have we all thought about this?
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to
Yeah.
yeah,
say it.
And you said it.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think it makes people feel seen just to have like,
Hmm.
oh
Mhm.
my gosh, I had that same experience. Or are we raising the same kids?
Yeah.
Because the stuff
Mhm.
my kids are doing, I know other people like your kids do things that other people do it. You would be like, bro, I would lay you out, man, if you were somebody else. Because
Yeah.
my kids, they love to come and rub on my belly.
Oh,
Baby,
Oh my God. You
before I
too?
had y'all, I ain't even had no stomach. Leave that
Right.
alone. You left a package here and I need you to pick it
Yeah.
up.
That's right. Take it with you.
So
Mhm.
but it's just like once people feel seen, I feel like it's easy to connect with them. Once
It
I
is.
feel like you
Yeah.
understand where I'm coming from, it's easy to connect.
for
That's
sure.
Right.
good. That's good. I love your self
Well, since we were,
motivation.
oh yeah.
Thank
For sure.
you.
Please stay
Yeah. Thank you.
motivated.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
And for
Mm-hmm.
your family, I'm sure they enjoy that as well. So just keep that self motivation through your career, and it will definitely take you far. You're on the right path for sure. Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earlier we were talking about content creating. How did you know that you made it? Like you, this
I
is
s-
like something that you didn't. Yeah.
in my mind, I still haven't made it in my mind,
Okay.
I think.
Mhm.
And I think it's because having numbers they're great. You're it's nice to be able to go in and say, "Oh yeah, I have this many followers. I've learned to network through social media, but realistically, they're just numbers on a screen. If you can't book brands, and see, I'm not with an agency. So if you're not able to book brands, if you're not able to book events, if you're not able to get those jobs, then you have a million followers for nothing.
Mm.
So I don't feel like the numbers, I have friends with 60,000 followers and they're teaching me every day, like, oh, you need to work with this company, this company, this company. I'm teaching you how to edit. Like, that's why I don't edit videos. It's not because I don't want to, I don't know how to. So now I'm trying to teach
Mm-hmm.
myself, okay, it's been 2 years now. You can't just keep staying the same because eventually people get bored with you. So you have to learn
Mm-hmm.
to evolve with it. And so I'm like, okay, I can't
Yeah.
just stay in my house. So this year I've been able to travel more. Like I'm not even home now. I'm traveling more, but I don't think that I've made it yet. Like as soon as we book our first commercial or like TV show in my mind, then I'm like, oh wait a minute, you might have. But I
Yeah.
think when I first realized that content creating was shifting for me was when people started like noticing us when we were in the grocery store or at the fair. And so then it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I didn't know you were here. And so it was like, wait a minute, maybe people really are watching my videos. And from there, now it's just very
Yeah.
nice to
Right.
move throughout. Like everything now is different. It's
Yeah.
the same but different. This I have the same doctors, but my information is not the same. Like people can't access me like they were able to before. And so that's
Mm-hmm.
different for me. I've never been treated special, anything like to be honest, I'm a plus size, dark skinned black woman. Like no one has been extra nice to me for no reason. That's why my skin is so tough now. And I think that's what really prepared me for content creating. I feel like I started content creating at 30. And most people are like, girl, you
Mm-hmm.
washed up at 30. You need to be doing something else, finding a career. And realistically, I feel like my
Mm-hmm.
life started when I turned 30. I
Yeah.
became a mom at 27, and I was like, you know what? I want to really do content. I said when I had my son, I said, I'm going to do content. I'm going to do content. And I didn't do content for another 3 years because just suffering from postpartum depression. And then from there, I kind of checked out. I didn't focus on myself, my mental health. And so from there, you're kind of like, now I'm lost in being a new mom again. But it was like something shifted when I had my daughter. I wasn't depressed anymore. I didn't have postpartum with her. I learned, okay, hey, do it at your speed, parent at your speed. And so then I was like, you know what? I want to do content. I just want to help my family. That's it. And now I retired my husband and he's home with
All
us.
right now. All
So
right
Woo!
now. Girl,
so
so
now
you
we get to
did made it. You made it.
All
now
right.
that that
Look at
second parent home.
you.
But now that he's home, it makes it where
Retiring.
I can move around, I think, more
Mhm.
now. Whereas before, if
Yeah.
people said like they wait last minute. So if you're a mom and trying to be a content creator, it's difficult because they make you wait last minute. They'll say on a Tuesday, like, hey, we need you on Thursday in this country. And it's like, man, I
Wow.
can't do that. I
In this country.
in
Wow.
this country. I've had to
Mm.
pass on so many things because brands will
Yeah.
say, "Hey, we need you in Miami by basically by the end of the day." I
Oh,
can't do
wow.
that.
No, not
Okay.
possible.
Yeah.
That's not
No,
even
that's
possible. I
not.
don't care how much money you throw at it. I
Mm.
just can't do it.
Yeah, your lifestyle can't
No.
handle it. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
How you?
So, but now that I have my
Both of you.
husband home, it's like now if somebody calls and say, "Hey, we need you on Thursday," I can drop what I'm doing and get there.
Mhm. That's
So
right.
it makes it where you have
Mm-hmm.
more opportunity, and that's kind of
Yeah.
like where you want to be. Nobody can make it doing content if you don't have no one in your circle. You can't do it on your own.
Wonderful.
That's good to know.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I feel
Yes.
like that's a
Yes.
big
Yeah.
thing, community, having a community and circle, because
Support.
man,
Yes.
if you don't have that, but also too, is to make sure you have the right community, people in your rights
Yeah.
in the circle, because
Hmm.
some
Mm-hmm.
people in your circle could be your downfall, but some people in your circle could be,
Definitely.
the one to help you rise too
Upliftment.
as well. Yeah.
Yes. One thing that someone taught me when I first started doing content, I didn't have discernment. I couldn't tell people who were opportunists or people who like thought process didn't align with mine. And
Mm-hmm.
so when I first started content, I could not even do videos by myself. Um so thank goodness for the women who came on live with me. That like when I tell you they came on live, I mean they would sit on live 3, 4, 5 hours with me because I could not have done that by myself. And after a couple months, I was like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I'm comfortable enough. Let me go and try to do this by myself. But even to this day, I'm still friends with those women, even though their content is a lot different than mine. We went on different paths, but they were so willing to help me in the beginning. And it's like I wish I could make their pages just blow up overnight. I can't really tell them because I don't know what it really was that did it, but I wish I could because I know that they want to help their family just like I did. I know that, like, so when they see me in their room and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm surprised you still come in here. Why? I'm still doing the same thing I used to do 2 years ago. I still support all my friends who supported me. I never unfollowed people. Like I know a lot of people got followers and then they unfollowed people who supported them. Like, hey man, these are the people who brought your videos to what they are. Like, why would you do that? And so I think because I do that, it makes it easier for them not to fizz away from me. Like I don't feel like I've lost a lot of followers over the last 2 years. People who follow me, they genuinely, I think, enjoy following me. But all of this started from a follow train. So all of this started from a follow train. I could not get a follower. I couldn't get a follower to save my life.
Really?
No
Mm-hmm.
what I used the same videos I post now, I posted 2 years ago. Could not get no
Wow.
followers. And then all of a sudden, they monetized my Facebook, and from there, my number shot up. But prior to the beginning of this year, I did not have followers on Facebook, Instagram. Like those platforms just came up. TikTok was like my bread and butter. And then, of course, it's shifted now, but you have to learn. Oh, and people say, oh, I'm not comfortable going on multiple platforms. If you can post on one, you can post on all of them. Because if a video goes viral on TikTok, it's going to end up on Instagram anyways. I
Right.
see so many people that
Mm-hmm.
say, well, my family
That's
don't
true.
support me. My family don't do this. My family don't, your family don't have to do nothing. Just like strangers don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think since I've come to terms with that, you know, it makes it easier. You don't take offense to small things. You start to realize, okay, that wasn't the friend group for me. This wasn't the brand deal for me. This wasn't an opportunity for me. And that's okay. The next one might be.
I
That's
think that's a
right.
great way to look at it
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes, like,
Wonderful way.
yeah,
And one thing that I noticed is I burnt myself out, but nobody
Mm.
knew. I was able to still push content out because I had it pre-recorded. So I think
Yeah.
that's something that people don't pay attention to. Yes, I'm a joker. I'm naturally going to joke on every situation. That's
Mm-hmm.
probably the child in me. But um every day a person that you find funny can't show up as a funny person.
That's
And
right.
I'm learning to be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's
Oh,
good.
I mean, thank you for sharing that. I'm glad that you're getting better.
Yeah,
Sorry
me
that that
too.
happened to you, but um, well, you were bringing up your family, and I know that, like you said, you retired your husband. But early on, what did your family think of this content creating that you were getting
They loved it.
Oh,
My
that's
family
they
from
good.
day
did.
one, I don't care if I was getting 200 views, 100 of them was my family. No. My family
into
Oh,
reposted so many videos. When
Love
people
it.
say, "Oh, my family don't support me," that breaks my heart. And the reason why it breaks my heart is because my family has supported me from day one. When I told my husband, like, "Hey, I'm gonna invest in a better phone. I'm gonna get a second line for a business phone." I mean, I was delusional. I love it. Um, I was delusional. I told my husband, like, "Hey, this is gonna change our family lives. I'm gonna go buy come on, man. I'm talking thousands of chicken. I'm gonna buy some land. We about to do vending machines. We gonna move out the country. Like we had a whole like I done sold this dream to my husband. And then I was like, oh, I really want to do content. My husband was like, okay. He has supported so many business ventures. I don't even think he really cared at that point. He was like, what I need to do? I need you to repost and comment, like it a little bit. And then my sister and them, they did it without question. My family is like, hey, this is what you need to be a better you. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm
I'm
grateful
proud
because
of
I
you
know
too.
everybody don't have that. And so sometimes when I hear people's story, like, oh, my family won't even like it, I'm like, that's why I say you have to step outside of your family and friends. They're not going to support and sometimes until you've made it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like once I've made it, you know who your real friends are. I hope you're smart enough to actually set those boundaries with people. And I learned to start
Oh
speaking
yeah,
positively over my content journey. Like in the beginning, I used to be like, oh well, if I get 25,000 views, I'm good. Why would you limit yourself to that?
Mm-hmm.
love that.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm looking back on it, like why would you say that number? Of all the numbers in the world, you chose 25,000. No,
Mm-hmm.
25 million. You're thinking so tiny.
Big, big, yes.
And it's because
Absolutely.
those are the parameters that you believe that you should be in. Like, oh, I shouldn't be able to get this, or I shouldn't be able to do this. But now I'm like, I don't know what I was going through in December, but it was something. And it was something that had me so low to the point that I was like, oh my gosh. One of those lows where you're like, Lord,
Mm-hmm.
please,
You
God,
got to
like
get out of
I
this.
need something
Mm-hmm.
to
I got to
yes.
get
give.
out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
got something got to
Mm-hmm.
shake. And
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I did that whole, that war cry, that oh, I'm ugly crying. That cry that you got that gospel music blast throughout your whole house.
Yes.
I done had my
Yes.
holy oil walking through my whole house. And immediately after that, I ended up getting a brand deal. And I was like, oh my gosh, this brand deal changed my life. Okay. Now that I can get this one, I can get more. And if I can get that, I said, one night I was just sitting, I said, that's crazy. This time next year, I'm gonna be sitting with $1 million. Don't ask me where
That's
it's
right.
coming from, but I'm gonna have
Claim
it.
it.
But I'm gonna
That's right.
have it.
Claim it. That's right.
Well,
Yes.
as we're kind of like getting to the end, you've been giving us so much advice, and it's been
So
so
much.
helpful. I've learned so much. I've been
Mm-hmm.
taking notes. Like, okay, this is what you did. That's what she did to get there.
Yes.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Ooh.
Yes, let it
Mm.
roll.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
In hindsight, right?
I would say be yourself. If I had to tell my younger self something, it would be yourself. Get
Yeah.
up, be yourself, and get a backbone. Because once I got my backbone, once my like frontal lobe fully developed, and I got that backbone, and I realized I have two children, and I'm not going to teach my children to be doormats. I was like, you know what? Life is better.
Mm-hmm.
Life is better.
Hmm.
My mind is clearer. My soul is at rest. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, people don't understand when people say, "Oh, I want to meet my younger self for coffee, so I can tell them that you're worth every ounce of love that you think that you should get from your mom, your dad, your spouse, your kids, your siblings.
Hmm.
You can get it from yourself. You can get that
Mm-hmm.
from yourself. You don't need to fit into society standards of what beauty is. You can be who you want to be. It don't matter if you got to start over 35 times. I have started over so many. I have lived so many lives. I think I'm actually older than what I am. I'll never forget when I first lived on my own for the first time. And if I had to say younger self, I think I would tell myself at that age,
Mm-hmm.
21 years old, I was living with people I couldn't like I just couldn't stay stable, I guess. And I was like, you know what? One day I was like, hey, baby girl, you got to get it together. You can't keep going from pillow to post. And
Mm-hmm.
I packed up all my stuff. I moved into my car. I lived in my car for 3 days. My God, that was the longest 3 days of my life.
Lord have mercy.
My gosh, that was the longest 3 days of my, and I worked two jobs at the same time. So I smelled like Burger King, seemed like all day.
Mm.
And I
Wow.
said, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I got my first apartment, and for a year, I lived in that apartment. For a
Mm-hmm.
year, I had no money for food. And the people at my job, I'm so grateful for because it was this woman, Wendy. I swear to you, this woman was a saint. That woman used to stock her desk and she used to say, hey, if you want anything to snack on, there's plenty of food at my desk. And that lady does not know that she fed me for a year at that job. I worked midnight day, and that lady fed me for a year, and she never
Mm-hmm.
complained. She never asked for
Mm.
anything. And
That's a
I
blessing.
know that if I ever bumped into that woman again, I would have to give her flowers because she doesn't even know the impact she had. To her, it wasn't nothing but a couple cans of Vienna sausages, a couple crackers, some soup. But she don't realize that was all I ate.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
going from job to job. If I couldn't get it from one job, I had no choice. Like I just had to make it work. And it was
Mm-hmm.
because I refused to ask for help. And I
Yeah.
learned from that. And I said, you know what? I will never get to the point where I refuse to ask for help. Because when you refuse to ask for help, you will leave.
Mm-hmm.
I was so depressed. I was like, I just don't want to be here. Like, obviously, I'm not worth anything to anybody. And so now
Oh,
It's
Tina.
okay.
Oh.
No, you're right.
to hear
Like,
people say that a video that I made in my
Mm-hmm.
pantry or something that I did when I was overwhelmed,
Mm-hmm.
that they can relate to it and hey, it's just bringing me from the edge a little bit. It's making me
Yeah.
laugh a little bit just to kind of get, even if it's just 10 minutes, 5 minutes of I'm not depressed for these 5 minutes, that can save
Yeah.
people's lives. And I don't think people realize that. And so,
Yeah. Mm.
like, when you go your whole life and you've not been much to people,
Mm-hmm.
this means everything. This means
Yeah.
everything to me. And that's why I don't do anything to jeopardize my social media journey. That's why I don't touch certain topics. I'm like, I can't afford to go back to where we were. My family struggled prior to me being a content creator. Yes, we've had businesses and they failed. Like most
Mm-hmm.
things in life, stuff happens and you fail and you have to start over
That's right.
again.
That's right.
And
yeah,
now,
sure.
I'm like, even though I know I can't go backwards, I I wouldn't even want to. I wouldn't want to, oh, if I was a kid again, if I was 19 again, if I was 25 again. No, I want to be right here. Sorry about that.
Yes.
Oh,
Don't
you're
leave us in
fine.
tears, girl. You about to leave
We
us
Yeah,
in
need
tears.
we're here
to give us
crying.
time to wipe our faces.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
real,
For real.
I'm like, huh, leave it to my mom to give a perfect outing for crying. Ah, she's right downstairs. Literally. It's not an emergency, I
Mm,
promise.
yeah. Yeah.
No, but what you said really did touch. I feel like a lot of people have had that moment where they just they're just standing. They're not moving. They're just there, existing, but nothing else. And
Thank you for
I'm
sharing that.
and thank you for being very authentic and transparent with,
Yes.
because I know some of my friends and some people I see, you can see it in their face,
Yes.
in their eyes.
Mhm.
And honestly, God brings people for a reason, because that lady who helped you, she didn't even know. She just thought she was just doing something just so sweet, but God brought her for a reason.
Gotten her like first and last name, and I feel like that's creepy to be like, hey, I don't know if you remember me from a decade ago.
Yeah. I mean,
She
that could,
might.
you reaching out to her could be the world, you know. You never know
Yes.
where she's
Oh,
at right
well,
now,
see now.
and
She
to
would love to hear
know,
from you, I'm sure.
yeah, to
Mm-hmm.
know that she helped you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think you said
yeah.
something that really caught that. For I think I've heard this too, like in church and places. Forward always, backward never. Like I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it reminds people to just keep moving ahead with your faith, your growth, your purpose,
That's
and
right.
just learning from whatever past you've been in, and just take every step, because every step matters, even the small ones. Like you said, you were in your car for a few days. You did this, you had to do that, but look at you now. And
Yeah.
your focus is, you don't want to get back to that. So you're
That's
going to keep
right.
going forward.
Mhm.
Like,
Part of your testimony. It's
for real.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
For real.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much. This has been like really awesome for us
Yes,
and
it
this
has.
experience.
Yeah.
And yeah, it
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But
Like
to
I
like
wasn't
have you here.
nervous. I wasn't nervous with you guys. It's very easy to kind of come
Good.
in, like, because I've been
Okay.
talking to
Yes.
Princess, like I've been talking to Princess about like a month and a half, 2 months, and so it's like because I've already talked to her, I was already like, oh, I'm comfortable. My anxiety wasn't high
Mm-hmm.
when I came in, and I'm like, oh, I love that. Like the vibe makes you
Yes.
y'all therapists.
um,
We have a
let's
resident therapist, but we just thank you for letting
Yeah.
loose with us. And that's
yeah.
just what we like to do anyway, is girl talk and just to get another sister together to help us get motivated and stay motivated in our podcast. So we just appreciate your time and tell your family thank you for borrowing their time with us from you. So thank you so much.
I will.
Hmm.
I,
Before we leave, is there anything you want to share or?
Yes, I would like to say thank you guys for having me because wait a minute, you can't see my neck. My neck already small. Wait a minute. I got a jawline
Ooh.
now.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say I want
Oh,
to thank you guys for inviting me because to you guys this might seem small, but this lets me know that I'm headed in the right direction
yeah.
because the right people are beginning to see the work that I'm putting in. This
Hmm.
was amazing. When I tell you like this has been the most at ease I've been through an interview. I mean, it could be the fact that I'm in my muumuu too. You know, my muumuu did play
Okay.
a small role, very small.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But
Mm-hmm.
you guys are amazing. Like you made me immediately feel comfortable. I didn't feel judged or anything. And man, you gotta be good therapist, girl, because I don't even open up to my own therapist like that. That's crazy.
Yes.
But I really do feel like there's a sisterhood here. Like, sometimes girls be like, oh, I'm a girl's girl, and they ain't never been a
Ain't
girl's
nowhere
girl a day
near.
in their life.
A bit more.
Nowhere near.
Ain't nowhere near.
But
Okay.
to see women, especially black women, working together, and it's just like I can just tell the respect that you guys have for each other. And that is something that is so great to see because sadly, I don't see that on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just grateful that you
Mm.
guys had me here with you.
Oh yes.
oh, I feel like
Thank
I'm about to tear
you.
up again.
I know, right?
Oh, y'all crybabies like me. Oh, we gonna get along just fine.
We truly appreciate your time, your transparency, and even the laughter you brought us in this conversation today. Please keep showing up, keep learning, and keep embracing this journey, because you are helping people. Whether
You
you know
are.
it or not, you
Mm-hmm.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
locked
All
in now. Y'all
right.
gonna be sick of me.